The Ancient Kingdoms of Peru by Nigel Davies. Preface. In a previous book on the Inca Empire, I was solely concerned with the last 150 years before the Spanish conquest in AD 1532. But since the Incas themselves had no writing system, most of the relevant data are derived from the records, not of Incas, but of Spaniards. Some of these took part in the conquest, while others obtained certain information from Inca nobles, mainly resident in Cusco. In recent decades, these accounts have been analyzed and reinterpreted by modern scholars. Certain legends concerning pre-Inca civilizations also survive, such as king lists for the realm of Timor that preceded the rise of the Incas. However, our knowledge of pre-Inca Peru derives basically from the findings of archaeologists. In the last few decades, Peru and the Andean region in general have been fortunate in their ability to attract many distinguished scholars, not only from Peru, but from many lands, who have been able to unearth a wealth of new data on a long series of ancient Andean cultures. These were not necessarily kingdoms in the accepted sense of the word. As we shall see, none ever came to dominate the whole of Peru, let alone its nearest neighbors. Their achievements have been amply documented in a copious range of publications. Much of this book is devoted to the more outstanding of these pre-Inca cultures. Some were basically centered inland, like the Incas themselves, in the high Andean region. The cultures of the 1st and 2nd millennia BC, of which our knowledge has now been vastly increased, were at least partly maritime, while the Moche, who flourished in the first 6 centuries AD, were mainly confined to coastal Peru. Recent finds have also made spectacular contributions to our knowledge of the Moche period. After the Moche decline, in what is known as the Middle Period, the principal centers of power were based inland. On the one hand, Huari and nearby sites, and on the other, Tiwanaku on the Bolivian side of Lake Titicaca. Following the demise of Huari, by far, the largest center of power was once more a coastal civilization, that of Timor, which occupied an extensive territory, later also to be conquered by the Incas. This concludes the preface.